Nature's a mad scientist. Tonight from Kent, Ohio, the snow, the rain, the sleet, it's all coming down. The Golden Flashes looking to pull off what would be a big win against the Toledo Rocket team trying to become bowl eligible tonight. College football on CBS Sports Network, proudly presented by Geico. Tonight, 5-5 Toledo takes on 2-8 Kent State here from Dick Stadium. Great to see you and welcome upstairs to our broadcast position alongside my broadcast partner Jay Feely. My name is Ben Holden. Great to see you. And Jay, for Toledo, the equation is simple. They need to win one of their last two to get to 6 to become bowl eligible, trying to do that for a 9th straight year. And for Kent State, they're just trying to continue to build and build with their first-year head coach, Sean Lewis.
And Jason Cando's had a tremendous amount of success. 20 wins in his first 2 years. Won a MAC championship last year. First year that they've really struggled, and it's really started at the quarterback position and on the defensive side of the ball. Kind of going through quarterbacks. Eli Peters going to get his 4th start tonight. He's an accurate passer, goes through his reads. He needs to take that next step in his progression. Understanding timing in this offense, so critical with this offense for Jason Candle.
Well, he's got 3 very, very experienced receivers. Cody Thompson, he's an outstanding one.
He certainly is. Does everything you want a receiver to do in a leader. 30 career touchdowns. Always reliable on and off the field. Just a coach's dream, and he makes the big catch. 3,200 yards, second in the entire country. And when you're in the red zone, who are you going to look for? You're going to look for Cody Thompson.
No question about it. 10 touchdowns this season for him. So we mentioned the transformation under Sean Lewis, who's a disciple of Dino Babers. Woody Barrett's the quarterback he found, got him the first commit in mid-January.
Went down. He was at Auburn, transferred, junior college transfer. He's done a really good job understanding this new up-tempo, fast-paced offense. They want 75, 80 plays a game, and he's done a good job as a dual-threat guy running this offense.
He really has. Our weather, mention it, 27 degrees, the game time temp. Is this January or mid-November?
I know.
10 to 15 on the wins. There's Sean Lewis, youngest coach in the FBS at 32 years young in his first season. And Jason Candle, who recently turned 39, is still in the top 10 of the youngest coaches in the FBS. And Jay mentioned 20 wins the last couple of years. And he was the 2017 MAC Coach of the Year last year. And his team in a position tonight to secure themselves with a 6th win to become bowl eligible. Let's be honest, they want to win them both. And Jamison Vest has got it teed up. Outstanding career he's had at Toledo. And the Rockets will boot it away. They're wearing the white tonight. Kent State Military Appreciation Night. They're wearing gray uniforms with some great looking helmets. They'll bring this one back from the 5-yard line, and it's a good choice. Outstanding choice, brought all the way back out near midfield. Excellent work coming through, and on the return there was Jamal Parker. Time to take a look at our Chick-fil-A starting lineups, Jay. Could use some Chick-fil-A about now. Strawberry shake to wash it down. We'll focus on the quarterback, Woody Barrett. Tell us a little bit more about him. From what you've seen, what do you like about him?
Well, I like the way that he runs this offense. They're running a spread offense, RPO, put it in there, run pass options, and then he does a good job. He had 30 completions against Ball State, 314 yards, but he can run the ball as well, so definitely a dual threat guy.
Here he is, tries to get it outside. He does, the pass complete, and they get close to a first down. Josh Teachy forcing him out of bounds. And the Golden Flashes, their offense. Who else grabs your eyes from this group?
You know, I like their tight end, Dalka. They got a couple of guys that come in there. We've seen Justin Rankin a lot, their running back. He's a very solid back.
On the ground this time. And going nowhere there is Joel Shaw. Richard Olakama made the tackle on him there. And the Toledo defense brought to us by Chick-fil-A. You want to grab your eyes there?
Jordan Fisher's done a really good job for them. Like him, you know, this is a defense that needs to be better. They were really good last year, held MAC opponents to 21 points, 6 of 7 games, not so much this year.
Here's Barrett on first down, lofting one out there inside of the 20, and it's caught! It is caught, reeled in by Kerrigan. And how about Kent State? They call it flash fast, and they were 35 there, Jay.
Just a little go route, a nice ball by Woody Barrett, putting it up where his receiver can go up and catch the ball. He's taking a shot down the field. This all started with the big kickoff return, and it's an excellent first drive for Kent State.
It really is. Barrett out of the gun on first and goal. Pressure comes. Barrett doesn't get rid of it, but he got away. And Woody Barrett's going to take it in. What a drive. That was flash fast.
Well, that was all
7-yard run.
He wanted to go to the right side. They had a little smash concept. He wasn't able to get it there. Toledo can't come up and make the play. Woody Barrett just running through arm tackles. Watch him look into his right. That's where he wants to go. It's not there. Should have been an easy sack. Woody Barrett keeps going, runs through it, and gets in the end zone.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the season to lead their team. And there's Sean Lewis. Barrett came here to Kent January the 14th, signed and committed. The first commit that Sean Lewis got. His trick, it's true. He knocked that one through, and it's a 7-0 lead. A minute 24 into the game. They weren't kidding about being fast.
Big kickoff return, then you hit a go route, and then your quarterback breaks a couple tackles. Boom, you got a 7-0 lead.
Big return by Parker, and there's Sean Lewis, and 6'7". He's an intimidating figure from that sense, but he's a guy that's been well trained under Dino Babers, not only at Syracuse, not only at Bowling Green, but also at Eastern Illinois. Was with him there. And so what's at stake in this ball game? Well, there's quite a bit at stake for Toledo, trying to become bowl eligible for the 9th straight year, and for Kent State, trying to continue to make a statement, Jay.
Yeah, you know, for Jason Candle, they want to become bowl eligible, obviously. They want to end this season on a positive note, trying to win the last 2 games and then a bowl game. And for Kent State, I like what Sean Lewis is doing. I had a really good time in our meeting last night getting to know him. I felt like he had a presence.
Yeah, me too.
And he knew exactly how and the way in which he wanted to shape and build this program. You know, he goes all the way back to Wisconsin. That's where he played for Barry Alvarez. I joked with him because they run this high-octane spread offense,
right.
The exact opposite of what you do at Wisconsin. And he said, yeah, they're going to revoke my Badger card. They're not going to let me back there for any of the reunion stuff.
Oh, that was funny stuff listening to him talk about that last night as the Golden Flashes sent it. And it's a short kick fielded inside of the 30-yard line. And on the return was the tight end, Drew Rossi. And we'll take a look now at the Chick-fil-A starting lineups. And we'll talk more about Eli Peters, the product of Jacksonville, Florida. This is the far cry from the weather back home.
Yeah,
what do you like about him, Jay?
That he gets the ball in time. You know, the timing is so important in this offense. He's understanding the offense better each game. You know, hasn't made a ton of plays, hasn't made a ton of mistakes. He's been solid. He needs to take that next step. He's got a great receiving core. 3 phenomenal receivers. Allow them to make plays. Give them the ball.
Had a really good battle in preseason camp with Mitch Guadani, who won the job. Guadani was injured in the first half of the Rockets game at Western Michigan on October 25th, and Peters has been the guy since, and they whistled to halt things. Greg Sujak for the first time tonight. We'll hear from him.
Before the play clock expires, timeout. Toledo, they're first. It will run 30 seconds.
It's a bit odd, but they take the timeout, want to talk things over before they get going.
Well, you're coming out as the first play. You've been talking all week about what you're going to do. You kind of got punched in the face on that first drive defensively, and you got to respond, and you come out, you have good field position, and then you burn a timeout. And not exactly the way you want to start at all. Yeah,
4 plays, 52 yards on the scoring drive for Kent State, and failure to launch. You see their key numbers as they lost in their last game to Northern Illinois, the MAC West champs, 38-15.
In their 5 wins this year, they've scored 45 points or more.
Right.
You know, in the losses they've had, they've only averaged 21.8 points. So it's incumbent on this offense to score points, to do it in a hurry, to be efficient.
Second in the MAC in scoring, coming in at 38.6. Second in rushing at just a skosh over 200 yards a game, and 439 in total offense. And going nowhere there is Art Tompkins. Daniel made the tackle, and the Toledo offense, Chick-fil-A, who do you like?
Well,
3 guys.
All 3 of those guys right there. When you got 3 receivers that have over 2,000 career yards, and each of them have 20 or more touchdown receptions, that's a luxury as a quarterback.
Big time, big time. They are all unique in their own ways. I mean, you got Deontay Johnson, he's a game breaker. He's a home run hitter, game breaker. You got John Vay Johnson.
He's a little bigger.
Yeah, a little bigger.
Cody Thompson, who's just Mr. Reliable, does everything.
Peters fakes the handoff there, now delivers, and that one off the hands of the intended target there. Their tight end, Reggie Gilliam, who's got 6 block punts and 6 career catches. Couldn't make this one.
Well, and it would have been nice to see him get rewarded here. It's a pretty good ball, a little high, but he does everything for this offense. You know, he reminds me of Ernsberger from Western Michigan.
Donnie Ernsberger, yeah.
Doing all the dirty work, wham blocks. You know, the offense really goes where Gilliam takes them.
And I thought it was interesting as we got 3rd and 11. We'll get to that in a minute. Thompson's,
Say Thompson in motion there.
Thompson in motion. Here is Peters. Peters got an open man, finds him. It's a running back, Tompkins, and Tompkins able to get the first down out to the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Dalton Hicks.
And that's exactly what you want if you're Kent State. You cover it downfield, so Peters has to go underneath. Now you just got to rally to the ball and make the stop before the sticks. They weren't able to do that.
Tompkins, I should say, coming off the game in Northern Illinois when she rushed 12 times for 62 yards. Here he goes right on cue, and a big chunk there. And the Rockets take it inside of the 40. They drop him down to the vicinity of the 37 at the 15-yard pickup, tackled by Sherrill, number 15, the Golden Flashes defense. Jay, anybody stand out?
Yeah, their nose tackle, Khalil Morris. He's a big man, 332 pounds. Incredible production from him. 42 tackles, 2 sacks, you know, high motor guy. And I think the only guy who's got more production at the nose tackle position is Ed Oliver down in Houston, who everybody's heard of, but nobody really has heard of Khalil Morris, but he's a really good player.
Yeah, he missed a year away from football because of some academic issues. Short gain there for Tompkins. They'll pick up 4. Faulkner on the tackle. And Sean Lewis talked about it last night with us. He said it gave him new appreciation from being away. Something was taken away from him, and now he's got it back, and he's revived, it seems.
And the defense they have, this 3-4 defense, the multiple out front defense, it's really good for him. It fits him really well, utilizes his strengths.
2nd down and 7 upcoming here for Toledo. That's Gilliam, the motion man, the tight end. Good fast start to this ball game. Slicing his way over the 30-yard line there. Decent pickup there for the Rockets. It'll bring up 3rd down and short. It was Art Tompkins again.
Yeah, he should have gone outside there. Gilliam did a nice job getting a seal block. The room was to the outside. He cut back inside. That's why it was stopped short of the 1st down.
That's what I wanted to mention earlier in the drive. Remember what Jason Candle said? He said so much of what we do goes through him because of his blocking.
He's out wide. You bring him back. Now you're going to follow him. The wham block's coming across.
3rd down and 4. They need the 26 to convert. Peters puts it up, and it's caught, and it's a 1st down Toledo. The Rockets get it into the hands of the junior wideout, Desmond Phillips, and they move the sticks again, Jay.
Staple of these RPO offense, fake the run, and then quickly get a little quick screen out there, and you got receivers outside. You got your leading receiver in school history out there blocking, doing the dirty work, Cody Thompson out front.
Yep, Thompson, in fact, caught a touchdown from Phillips in the Nevada game. A 19-yard play. Here's Tompkins back on the ground. Tons of room. And Tompkins, a flag is down, though. He takes it down to the 2, but we'll have to check the marker. The stop was made by Jamal Parker.
That one's coming back. It was a good run.
Holding. Number 78 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains 1st down.
That's on Yazid Atariwa. Big number 78 there.
Coach has told us he was a great attitude guy. Really his 5th start here this year, and you know, guy who's kind of learning and growing. You're looking right there.
Looked like he had hold of Barr, didn't he? Like Matt Barr, the linebacker. So now 1st down and 20 for Toledo. Trailing 7-0. Tompkins. Easy running. Tompkins takes it into the house. Art Tompkins to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. A 31-yard touchdown run. What a start we've gotten this one.
Just straight RPO here. The quarterback is reading the linebackers. He's looking right there, looking outside, trying to see exactly, and then a nice move just to get outside, and then the seal block you saw late coming across from the wide receiver, and that's exactly how you draw it up as a coach. Good read by the quarterback, a nice run by your running back, excellent blocking, and an easy touchdown.
Here's Vest. So steady and so consistent in his career is Jamison Best. So each team's had the football once, and they've each scored touchdowns. The latest coming courtesy of Art Tompkins on a 31-yard run to tie it at 7.
Free 2-day delivery to your door. The ability to search by snapping a picture. And everything you need to bring more joy to the world. At the Home Depot, this is how we're making it easier to deliver the magic of Christmas. This is why. Get 25% off your choice inflatables and yard decor at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
As soon as Mr. Steve walks in, it's like a ray of sunshine has entered our restaurant.
Sure is nice to hear.
For his 100th birthday, we wanted to do it as big as possible.
That was someday, I'll tell you.
Customers came in, brought gifts and cards.
When I walked in and they all clapped, that was quite a surprise to me.
It's a really warm feeling in your heart to know that your father's got other people looking out for him.
We decided to give him free Chick-fil-A for life.
One of my main reasons I want to live forever.
I think you got it in you.
There's a couple things I'd like to say to you. I needed you in the dead of night, the wake of the day, first broken light. I'd follow you. I never realized how much I needed you.
Comfort, what we deliver by delivering.
There are those who see the challenges facing the nation and say, send me. They fight for country. They fight for honor. They fight to win. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. By Verizon, the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. And by Chick-fil-A Catering. It's the little things that take the stress out of the holidays.
Great look back there at some of the MAC champions of the past. Toledo, they did it last year. They were picked to win it this year. They will not do that this year, but Jason Candle, his team very focused on getting one more. They want 2 wins, but they need 1 to become bowl eligible, and there's a look at what Candle's done in his tenure.
He's done an excellent job here. You know, and when we talked to him, he said, listen, it's all about competitive spirit.
Yeah.
It's all about going out there and doing your job, not hiding from the struggles we've had, and just trying to get better. It's that simple. He said, I think we needed to have a little humility. Like, some of these guys think it's too easy, that everything has come really easy for them, and this year it's been a struggle.
Yeah, it has. Vest boots it away. And this one will go into the end zone. They're not going to let him return it like they did to open the game. So Sean Lewis and his guys in a 7-7 game. They put together a 4-play, 52-yard drive that took 3:24, and it was capped off by number 15 there, toting the rock in from 7 yards out to give them a 7-0 lead before Tompkins tied it.
It was a short drive because Jamal Parker had a great 43-yard kickoff return to set it up.
You're right.
Woody Barrett did a good job in that drive, 2 for 2. Both those completions to Mike Kerrigan.
Yep. See what they do here. 1st and 10 from the 25. Barrett, outside pressure. He dumped it off, though. Smart play, got rid of it. And a decent pickup there as they got it into the hands there. Just a couple. Jalen Reese on the tackle there as they were able to get down the big running back, Joel Shaw.
Fake the jet sweep. You're trying to get all the defense looking right, and then you're going to come back with the screen. Weren't able to get much yardage there.
2nd down and 8 now. Stack up the wide receivers near side. Barrett took a look now. He's got to go into the middle of the pile there and pick up what he can. It'll bring up 3rd down for Kent State. I like those helmets a lot.
Yeah, the helmets look cool.
It's a good look.
Anything with the flag on it, I'm all for it.
Me too. So 3rd down coming up here. They need 4. They need the 35 to convert. Barrett Had a man, could not make the catch, unable to reel that in there.
Josh Teachy, excellent job diving in there, knocking it away.
From Dixon.
I thought Barrett was going to have it. They lost contain. They get outside here. You can't lose contain. Jordan Fisher does. Barrett's looking downfield. He's got a man, and Teachy, an excellent job diving in there and knocking it away.
Well, he is tied for first in the MAC. His 10th PBU pass breakup there. So Kent State punts it. You better know where 14 and White's at, Gilliam.
That's right. Every time you line up, you got to find out where 14 is.
He didn't affect that play. They get the punt away. It's fielded by Deontay Johnson, who is a dangerous weapon. Flag, though, comes in. Johnson still on his feet. Ball came out. So some things to sort out here.
It looked like Toledo jumped on the ball when the ball came up, but Kent State came up with the ball. No, the referees are saying that Toledo has it.
Hicks was the one that punched it out.
You're going to see a block in the back. This is going to come back.
Rick Sujak, our referee tonight, gathered up with his crew.
Every time you punt against Toledo, it's tough because Gilliam, who's got 6 career blocks, is coming
and
trying to make plays. And then you have Deontay Johnson back there, who's an amazing returner, so dynamic whenever he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a look back at that return, Jay.
This is where it gets knocked out. You see the ball is clearly out. It's on the ground, and then there's the recovery. And then this ball underneath, they rip it away. But they're saying there was a clear recovery by Toledo, and then now they're going to just sort out, okay, where that penalty was, the block in the back,
right,
and then where that ball is going to be spotted.
And I think we're getting a verdict here from Sujak. Here we go.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both against the receivers. Illegal block in the back. Number 24 on the receivers. That penalty is declined. During the kick, holding. Number 43 receivers. That penalty will be enforced half the distance from the end of the kick. 1st and 10, media timeout.
So you have 2 fouls and a fumble. Not a good return for Toledo. But all in all, after the scrum here, they get the ball back, and their offense is going to be trying to replicate the drive.
See if they can take the lead.
What would make Sonic's Golden Soft Pretzel Twist a great meal?
What?
A cinnamon sugar pretzel twist for dessert?
Tell me it has cream cheese frosting.
Consider yourself told.
Oh, thank you.
Get an original or sweet pretzel twist for $1.99. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
What? When? How? Why?
Because. Use Old Spice.
She knows best.
It's Bath Wrap's Simply Transformative Celebration Sale. Call now and get $600 off your new tub or shower, plus a free designer upgrade worth $1,200. And call before the end of today's program and get a free Bath Wrap safety package of $599 value free. Whether it's a beautiful new tub or low threshold or no threshold shower, the time is now to transform your old, outdated bathroom into the custom Bath Wrap's bathroom of your dreams. Choose from hundreds of colors, styles, patterns, accessories, and safety features like custom grab bars, no-slip shower floors, and seated showers. Our Silver Shield protection system shields your tub and shower from bacteria, mold, and mildew, making your new Bath Wrap's bathroom virtually maintenance-free. Backed by a lifetime warranty and installed in just 1 day. Call now to set up your free no-obligation consultation during Bath Wrap's Simply Transformative Celebration Sale.
Call 1-800-214-0634. That's 1-800-214-0634.
Feels like home. Moments that you take me to.
This Thanksgiving holiday, join us for an unprecedented HBO and Cinemax free preview. Can't miss shows, unforgettable movies, and so much more.
You remind me of a place I've always known. And it feels like home.
Come together Wednesday, November 21st through Sunday, November 25th.
It feels like home.
Well, forever young, and the 2 coaches are very young. Jason Candle on the left just turned 39, is the 8th youngest in the FBS. Sean Lewis, great beard, by the way, is the youngest coach in the FBS at 32. So it's the lowest combined age between FBS coaches this season, 71 years, 221 days. That's a great fact.
A lot of beards on that Kent State staff.
Yes. Look like lumberjacks by the end of the year.
It was the first time you and I got to meet Sean Lewis, and we were just very impressed. Jason Candle, met him a number of times. I think he's an excellent coach. Took over for Campbell, and he's done a great job.
Really
taking
has.
over for an excellent coach.
So Toledo with the football. That was Koback on the carry, gain of 5 there. Koback started his college career at Kentucky. Leads their team in rushing yards at 559 and 5.6 a carry.
Really good looking, big freshman back.
Yep.
6 foot, 195 pounds, runs hard.
Combo style guy, can run tough and physical, got good hands. So he gets the call on this series, at least to start. It's 2nd and 5, Toledo. Got it again, there he goes, exploding through the hole, and he's still off and running. Across midfield, tries to stiff arm Sherrill there. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of 52.
Well, you can see why I like him right here.
Yes.
Watch him explode here. Just watching that defense. A nice cutback, good vision, and then the speed to be able to get back outside and create a long run. When you, in this offense, the kind of back you want is the back that can make those runs and then go out and catch the ball as well. Think of Kareem Hunt and everything he's doing for the Chiefs. We saw him a lot here at Toledo.
Yep. So did Andy Reid. Here's Koback again. Not much there. Good job. Good push up front. Matt Barr coming in. Big number 6 to lead the charge. Just a gain of 1 on the run. So
really big offensive line, Ben, for Toledo. You look at their tackles. Both of them 6'8", 340, 330 pounds. The guards are both 315. So you got some beef up front.
Big time. Saying he picked up nothing, calling it 2nd and 10 here, halfway through the opening quarter. Here from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio. Thursday night action. Peters pumped it. Now he's going to try to find some room. Nobody's open, so he'll just get what he can. It'll bring up a 3rd and manageable. With 7:02 to go, he was forced out of bounds by Keshawn Gamble.
Good decision by Eli Peters right there. That was a shot play. They were looking to go play action. It wasn't the zone read. It's just a play action. Put it in the running back's belly to try to get that defense to freeze, looking for a shot play downfield. But you can see the great coverage up top and right there. Nowhere to go. And Peters just takes off and picks up a couple yards.
Yep. 3rd and 5 now. They need the 19-yard line to convert it here on 3rd down. Phillips in motion. Instead, they put it in the belly of Koback. Koback gets the first down and takes it inside of the 15-yard line before he was tripped up by Gamble. So they're into the red zone after a 12-yard run, and tonight's red zone being brought to you by Verizon. See the particulars on the Rockets this season there.
Toledo having their way running the ball, averaging 12.7 a carry so far in this game.
They are. Tompkins already a 31-yard touchdown run. Their score that countered Kent State's opening possession score. Parker on the tackle, gain of 9.
Toledo really has 3 backs. Tompkins, Seymour, Koback that they bring in. They use all 3 of them. Kind of interchangeable.
Seymour a little banged up coming into this one.
Right, that's why we thought see Koback a lot more.
Yeah. Went to Kentucky, wanted to come back closer to home. He's from Holland, Ohio. He was born in Toledo. Phillips in motion again. Instead, this is Koback. Koback trying to get there, but he can't. Good job to get him down low. Jamal Parker's making plays all over, special teams and defensively.
And that's what he came into this game, 2nd on the team in tackles, an aggressive safety, had 12 against Ole Miss. And this is just mono-y-mono right here. Going down, making a nice tackle. I hate it when guys go high. Go low, hit him at the knees.
How about that? Good work by Kent State there as they stop the Rockets dead in their tracks. As Barr was in there, he got some help from Theo Aboijbe as well.
Matt Barr, my favorite story on this Kent State defense.
Yeah.
Former walk-on, was a safety, became a linebacker, just a really productive player.
Very good student, 3.89 GPA. Will get his master's next month. 2nd and goal. What do you do here, Jay? What do you call it?
You're gonna run the ball here. Go with your zone read.
That's Gilliam, number 14, to the left of Peters. Kovac to deep back. They fake to Kovac. Gilliam's open, and Gilliam's got it! Touchdown! 3 yards. He blocks punts, and he catches touchdowns. His 7th career catch is a 3-yard touchdown for the Rockets.
Excellent play design. Fake the run. They were thinking like I was, and then you slip your tight end out in the flat. Gilliam gets his 3rd touchdown of the year.
.439 to play in the quarter. Vest comes on to try to make it 14-7. And he's done just that. The snow continues to fall here, so Gilliam, the product of Columbus, Ohio, gets the touchdown for Jason Candle and his guys.
Holding, number 46, kicking team. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. We will have the try for point.
Word there from Greg Sujak.
Reaches out with that left hand, and anytime you yank him and turn him there on the edge, that's an easy call. Stands out to the officials, and you know, you really just got to punch on the edge there and not grab a hold. The punch is enough. If you have a kick, get it off in 1.3 seconds or less, that's plenty of time. But when you grab and yank, they're going to call him. And now in this conditions, this will be a much more difficult kick, a 30-yarder.
High snap, and they get it down, and Vest bangs it through. So the Rockets on top, 14-7. You remember this song, right?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Def Leppard?
Absolutely. Pour some sugar on me.
Rockets up 7.
Here we go.
Daryl. Hey, Daryl.
Hey.
Hey, how much would you pay for something you don't want?
Nothing. Is this a test?
No. Question 2. Do you like getting stuff you like for free?
Yes, this feels like a test.
It's not. It's just why Verizon lets everyone in your family get the unlimited plan they need without paying for stuff they don't. And why Verizon gets you 6 months of free Apple Music.
Did I pass?
Not a test, but yeah, you passed.
The music you want, the unlimited plan you need, on the network you deserve. Now buy one of our best phones and get one on us.
I'm watching that.
Ew. Every Christmas is memorable, but a gift from Kay Jewelers makes it unforgettable. This holiday, give her a piece of diamond jewelry from the 3-Stone Diamond Collection or the new exclusive Love and Be Loved and Signature Heart collections at Kay.
Endless Shrimp is on at Red Lobster. For just $15.99, you get all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. And now, savory Parmesan shrimp scampi is back. New sesame ginger shrimp is here too. But hurry in, Endless Shrimp ends November 18th.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not gonna stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
This is not a bed. It's a revolution in sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 smart beds are on sale now during Sleep Number's Veterans Day sale. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. It even helps with this. So you wake up ready to put your pedal to the metal. It's the final days of our Veterans Day sale, where the Queen Sleep Number 360 C4 smart bed is only $12.99. Save $400, plus 24-month financing on all beds. Ends Sunday. Sleep Number, proven quality sleep.
So a 4-minute and 12-second drive was capped off with a 3-yard touchdown catch for Reggie Gilliam. Jay, take us through it.
Here's Gilliam lined up right here in the back, in the backfield, running across. He's right there. Now keep an eye as they go with Sherald right here, who's looking and watching the running back and gets sucked in, and then Gilliam just comes across, sneaks out.
Yeah.
And a good completion, but it all starts up front. You're running the ball so well. You suck the linebackers, no safeties in. They're trying to come up, stop the run, and you sneak your tight end out. And a guy like Gilliam who does so many of the unselfish things.
Yeah.
I love it when they get rewarded with the touchdown.
And unsung things too,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah, for sure. Digging linebackers out, coming across. They're following him, just blocking.
Just a football player he is. 6 foot, 240-pound junior out of Columbus. Kobach on that drive. Bryant Kobach, 7 rushes for 77. The run game for Toledo has been very good. Little slip there. Of course, the snow intensified, and then it has now let up as Parker back there to return it. Now time to take a look at this week's Acura Driven to Succeed, brought to us by Acura.
Talk about an unbelievable story here.
It's incredible. So it's a story of Antoine Dixon was diagnosed with aplastic anemia, a rare blood disorder in high school. Dixon had a very good freshman campaign, but in the offseason, his disorder came back. In April of 2017, he was fighting for his life and had to get a bone marrow transplant from his father, Anthony. And for years, the percentage that they needed to match up to do that wasn't right, but it got to a certain point where Antoine's age got to be what it was, and it was okay to just do it. 14 months after all that, he was cleared to play football. It is an amazing story. If this young man, to me, doesn't win every Courage Award he's up for, something's wrong in college football.
No, it is a story of perseverance, about a father's love. We both have our sons, and we do anything for our sons, give anything to them, and you know, it's so great to see him not only healthy, but back out on the field doing what he loved. And when we talked to Sean Lewis about it, you know, he said he came in, didn't really know about the story when he took over as head coach, and they explain it to him, and they don't know if he's going to be able to come back. And he says, listen, you got your scholarship, whether you can play or not.
They kept it.
Come to school, and hopefully if they clear you, you can come back out and play. And when they cleared him, they had zero idea what he was going to be able to do on the field. He hasn't played in 2 years, and he comes out there, really twitchy guy, and just had a great year, leading the team in receptions, and you love these stories in college football.
No question about it. He's up for the Uplifting Athletes Award, the Courage Award, and the Mayo Clinic Comeback Player of the Year Award. There was an offsides penalty on the kick, so they're going to re-kick this.
Anytime you have an offsides penalty on a kick, I always would make them re-kick, because that coverage team is tired. They just ran down and gave everything they had, and now you got an opportunity for a big play. I'd always switch Ben to some type of bounce return here. Try to suck him in, run a bounce return to the wide side of the field. That would be this side of the field up top. On the left, as Kent State is looking at it, try to suck him in and get a big play.
Vest puts the right foot into it. Parker back there again, takes it from the 3. Huge return to start this game. Good one here. He's a good-looking return man out across the 30-yard line, tripped up by Eric Davis.
And it was just a straight-ahead return. What he did well there, which a lot of returners can learn from, he didn't hesitate. First, he caught the ball moving forward, and then he just made a beeline right for the hole, hit it as hard as he could. No fear, no hesitation, got everything he could out of that return.
27-yard return, and there is Antoine Dixon out on the field. Jay mentioned how good he's played this year. Top receiver, 42 catches coming into the game. Second, 406 yards.
Bump coverage up top with no safety.
Here's Barrett. Toledo's been getting good pressure on him from the outside. Barrett escapes, though, and on the run flings it, but he could not connect there. He was looking for Kerrigan.
And he wanted to go deep. Right here up top, watch his eyes. Watch Woody Barrett. He goes there, and now he's looking up top, but the pressure didn't allow him to set. He did a good job getting out of it. He knew he had single coverage up top with no safety. They were going to try to take a shot to Kerrigan.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Snow has lightened up for the time being. Not much doing there. Good job by the front of Toledo. Tyrone Chambers, all 325 pounds of him, stopped him in his tracks. 3rd down coming up. Inside of 4 minutes, we tick. Woody Barrett. See what he can do on this 3rd down. Needing to get to the 40.
Toledo lining up here. You got 4 wide. Quickly snap it. Now they're set. Now that's the thing I don't like. When you got them in a situation where they're not lined up, you want to go.
Yeah.
Obviously, they look back over the sideline after the offensive staff gets a chance to look at the defense.
Play clock down to 5, 3rd and 9. There's the clap, and Barrett gets it. He's got a ton of room. Got a good block, and he's got the 1st down and more. And he slides down at the 41-yard line is where they should mark him down. And it's a gain of 28 and a good conversion for Kent State.
Well, this is called from the sideline, a design quarterback draw, quickly getting through that line into the next level and getting down with the slide. You gotta love sliding when it's snowy.
Safe!
That's right.
It's like playing in the backyard, right? Just love playing in the snow in the winter.
I went down on that field in warm-ups. It was slick.
Function.
It was snowing like this when we got to the stadium, and I went down there to kind of feel what it was like, and it was definitely slick. Lightened up, and then now it's snowing again.
So there's an issue with the sticks. Based on watching Sujak there, looks like the end of it broke off. One of the markers.
I think the marker will be okay.
I think it'll be all right.
You can still use it.
Yeah, you can use it. The remnants of it there, the old one.
Woody Barrett's got about 480 yards rushing on the season, just under 2,000 yards passing, and he's a good-looking quarterback. Understands what to do in this offense. Executes it really well. Going to continue to grow.
Rushed for 117 and a touchdown against Illinois way back in September. Not much doing there.
For Sean Lewis, when he came and took over this program, it was such a change for the players.
Oh, big time.
Totally different philosophies, offensively, defensively. You know, they want to run 80 plays a game, high, up-tempo. They had 27 players. They had to lose weight in the offseason in an effort to get faster and have better stamina.
Endurance. Here's Barrett. Flings it downfield. Got a man, but he overthrew him. And was looking down there. That was Kerrigan he was looking to again.
Had success, especially in that first drive. A couple of catches Kerrigan had. That was just a go route, taking a shot. When you get these conditions, when it's slippery, a lot of times that favors the receivers. The defense doesn't have the ability. Kerrigan's up top. He's just running a straight go route up top. And they're trying to hit him, and he's open. He's got the defender beat. Bear just overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah, it was Justin Clark trying to stay with him in coverage. 3rd and 11 now.
5 wide, empty set.
Barrett, quick look, flings it out there too high. And he was looking there to try to connect there with Cavius Price.
Kind of a weird call. Even if he catches it, he's 7 yards short of the first down.
Right.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for it here. You know, why not? If you're Kent State, what do you have to lose?
Right.
It's 4th and 11. You got to know where the sticks are and get past the sticks if you're a receiver.
They need to get to the 33-yard line is where they need to get to convert. Play clock under 10. And he's going to pooch it. Not the first time he's done this. This his 4th punt of the season. So he pooches it away with 2:05 to play in the opening quarter. Toledo on top by 7. They get it when we come back.
There are those who stand forever ready. Ready to defend the nation. Ready to fight for what matters. No matter what. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
I can do more to lower my A1C.
Because my body can still make its own insulin.
And I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release it, like it's supposed to. Trulicity is not insulin. It comes in a once-weekly, truly easy-to-use pen, and it works 24/7.
Trulicity is an injection to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes when used with diet and exercise. Don't use it as the first medicine to treat diabetes or if you have type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Don't take Trulicity if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, you're allergic to Trulicity, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of a serious allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases your low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and decreased appetite. These can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
To help lower my A1C, I choose Trulicity to activate my within.
Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
Endless Shrimp is on at Red Lobster. For just $15.99, you get all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. And now, savory Parmesan shrimp scampi is back. New sesame ginger shrimp is here too. But hurry in, Endless Shrimp ends November 18th.
Road to the Final Four continues tomorrow with a Jamaica Classic quadruple header. It all gets underway at 11:30 a.m. Eastern and concludes with Patrick Ewing's homecoming when his Georgetown Hoyas take on Loyola Marymount. It's Holiday Hoops right here on CBS Sports Network. And so you and I were talking during the break, and after that pooch punt there by Woody Barrett, something came to your mind.
When we were talking to Sean Lewis, he said, listen, play calling, the manner of your play calls sends a message to your team. That goes into everything. They've gone for it on fourth down 21 times this year, 13 for 21, 62%. I think if it was less than 4th and 11, he may have gone for it. I still would have been aggressive there. I think it says, listen, we're going to go for the win regardless.
So Toledo, who's rushed for 135 yards in the quarter, gets it back, and this is Seymour, so they're giving all three of their guys a run here. First we saw Tompkins, then we saw Kobach, Jamal Parker with another tackle, this time on Shaquille Seymour.
Poor job defensively, Kent State. Got to come up and set the edge right here. Don't allow the running back to get outside. You don't set the edge, he gets a decent gain. But Kassan Gamble, if he comes up and sets the edge there, forces him back inside, now you get maybe even a loss on that play.
140 on the ground, and it's going to stay at 140. Good job by Faulkner. Nick Faulkner wearing that number 1, coming up with a big play.
He plays the jack linebacker position, really the alpha dog. That's what Sean Lewis called him.
Yeah.
Guy who can do everything. He can get in there, get a tackle for a loss, can drop and cover. So he's tough as nails. Good play there.
He is a product of that football powerhouse in Canton, Ohio, McKinley. So many players do and have come out of that school over the years. 3rd and 7, and a whistle to halt things. So Toledo takes a timeout. They'll talk it over in the final minute of the first. 3rd and 7 coming up when we return.
Daryl. Hey, Daryl.
Hey.
Hey, how much would you pay for something you don't want?
Nothing. Is this a test?
No. Question 2. Do you like getting stuff you like for free?
Yes, this feels like a test.
It's not. It's just why Verizon lets everyone in your family get the unlimited plan they need without paying for stuff they don't. And why Verizon gets you 6 months of free Apple Music.
Did I pass?
Not a test, but yeah, you passed.
The music you want, the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Now buy one of our best phones and get one on us.
52 seconds remain here in this opening quarter with Jay Feely. My name is Ben Holden. 14-7, 3rd and 7 coming up for the Rockets, Jay.
Keep an eye in the middle. Right there, Theo Majette, their pass rush specialist. They brought him in, number 92.
Theo and the
4.5
Jets.
sacks, yeah. Gets after, really good pass rusher from the interior.
Ron Bellamy is high school coach, West Bloomfield in Michigan. Here's a throw, and it is caught. It is caught by Cody Thompson, and he reels that one in for a 14-yard pickup to convert.
I thought number 30, Daryl Marshall, was going to pick this off.
Look that way.
Watch, he comes across, reads it well. He's in front. He just lost the ball. He ran past the ball.
Yes. That can't happen.
The officials stopped it. The chains got messed up there up top.
Officials timeout for an equipment malfunction. It has been fixed.
There's a joke there somewhere.
Yes. So Toledo 4 of 4 on 3rd downs in this game, leading 14-7, needing a win to become bowl eligible. Be the 9th consecutive year the Rockets would go to a bowl game if they're able to pull that off. They've got this game and one left to try to do it. They want to get it done tonight. Final 20 seconds of the quarter. That should be the final play of the quarter as Seymour, a 3-yard pickup, and he was stopped by Theo Aboijbe. So that'll be it. That'll do it for the first 15 minutes between Jason Candle's Toledo Rockets and Sean Lewis's Golden Flashes of Kent State. It's the end of it. Toledo leads 14-7. Great to have you with us tonight. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Geico.
Free 2-day delivery to your door. The ability to search by snapping a picture. And everything you need to bring more joy to the world. At the Home Depot, this is how we're making it easier to deliver the magic of Christmas. This is why. Get 25% off your choice inflatables and yard decor at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Endless Shrimp is on at Red Lobster. For just $15.99, you get all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. And now, savory Parmesan Shrimp Scampi is back. New Sesame Ginger Shrimp is here too. But hurry in, Endless Shrimp ends November 18th.
There's a couple things. There's a couple things I'd like to say to you. I needed you in the dead of night. The wake of the day, first broken light. I'd follow you. I never realized how much I needed you.
Comfort. What we deliver by delivering.
If you're 85 or younger, call the number on your screen right now for free information on how to save your family thousands of dollars. We're Final Expense Direct, and we've been helping families like yours for over 30 years. The average funeral today costs over $7,000, but the most you'll get from government benefits is just $255. How will your family pay the difference? At Final Expense Direct, we can help you and your family. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam, and your plan can't be canceled. Better still, your rate will never go up, and your benefits will never go down. Get your free information about our senior plans. Just answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone.
Call 800-319-5871. That's 800-319-5871. Call right now.
Cloudberries!
Native oyster mushrooms.
Chia sage.
Your time starts now. The adventure continues. All new Chopped, Tuesday night at 9. Stream live and catch up on the Food Network app.
Start of the second quarter. Good to have you with us with Jay Feely. My name is Ben Holden. Matt Kushner, our producer tonight. Jeff Mitchell, our director. Bill Cullen, our AD. And it's time now for tonight's Chick-fil-A fan cam. And I'll say this. Those out in the elements here tonight, I salute you.
Dedicated.
It is not a pretty night. In the mid-20s, snow coming down. It's been ice and rain and all kinds of precip. But you fooled me there. These guys are having a blast. It's our Chick-fil-A fan cam tonight. Some a little more stoic and dialed in. Set to begin this second quarter with Toledo on top by a touchdown. 31-yard touchdown run by Art Tompkins. 3-yard pass from Eli Peters to Reggie Gilliam, the other score. And the 7 for Kent State came courtesy of their quarterback, and Deontay Johnson. He gets a step. You could be in trouble. Hicks saved the play there.
Bunch formation up top. He drops. You got 2 blocks, and then he just runs right between them. And he has the speed to be able to break through there. Very nearly a touchdown. Anytime you see that bunch formation, expect somebody to run a little quick screen. Staple of this offense.
129th career catch for him. Back to the ground game they go. It's Seymour. He's wrestled down right at the midfield stripe by Matt Barr, the fifth-year senior. Toledo seniors, the Rocketeers. I mean, those numbers are just mind-boggling for three guys that have been playing together now for, what, 3-4 years.
You had your all-time leading passer, Logan Woodside, who was here, threw the ball really well. And they've gone through 2 quarterbacks this year, but those are 3 receivers that have done everything you want. Only one that's a junior is Deontay Johnson.
Yep.
The other 2 seniors.
Try the left side. The Kent State defense stiffening there. They are stopped at the 44-yard line. Leading the charge was Barr and Parker.
Tom Kaufman, defensive coordinator for Kent State, really needs a stop right here. You're down 14-7. It's been a struggle defensively for both these teams this year. For Kent State, last in the MAC in passing yards, last in total yards. They're always in a bad situation per se because of what their offense does. As fast as they want to go, that puts a lot of stress on defensive coordinators and their players.
Well, Toledo here with their 5th third-down conversion attempt of the game. The Rockets are 4-4-4.
John B. Johnson up top by himself.
Instead, they run it right up the gut, and here goes Koback. And Koback is over 100, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Rockets. A 44-yard run on 3rd down, and Koback finds his way to the end zone.
They go 4 wide receivers, and then watch this blocking right here. Just an excellent job. And then up top, he runs across, runs himself right out of the play. You could have run through that hole, Ben.
Easily. He's got 9 carries for 122 yards, and that is his team-leading 10th rushing touchdown.
All set up by what they were doing schematically on offense. You got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. You're thinking pass, 3rd and long. Spread everybody out, then you hit him with a quick popper right up the middle.
And Vest knocks that one through. 21-7, Toledo on top early in the 2nd quarter, Jay.
Toledo running the ball and running it effectively.
The story of the Houston flood.
No one expected this kind of flooding.
There was 3.5 feet of water in the living room.
So
I called Chick-fil-A.
I said, what? You called who? I recognized his name, and that's when I answered the phone.
I ordered 2 breakfast burritos and a boat.
He sent a boat.
She was packing. It was like we were getting ready to go on a vacation.
I had a couple of outfits. One phone call led to community coming together. Just we jetted on out.
Anyone else that called Chick-fil-A?
I don't think so.
It's your turn to make the guac. Make sure you use the avocados from Mexico.
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec.
What? How is that delay of game? Did the ref just leave? So, I'm gonna make that guac now.
No guac, no game.
Avocados from Mexico.
Being detected was not an option. If I was recognized, the whole operation was blown. The element of surprise was imperative.
Wow. He won't even recognize you. Seriously. I don't even recognize myself.
And thanks to my Cash Rewards credit card from Navy Federal with never expiring rewards, it's gonna be a killer honeymoon.
Woo! Maui!
Boom.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces in cups! Man, we're killing it over here, huh? Not sorry. Reese's.
Why do I feel so dry?
You made that?
Here are this week's Go RVing Road Trip Facts. The great Nick Saban got his college start right here at Kent State. 6-time national champ, was a defensive back from 70 to 72. Upon graduation in Kent, he became a grad assistant before coaching the linebackers in 75 and 76. 13 years later, Saban got his first head coaching job in 1990. Where? At Toledo. They finished 9-2 with a share of the MAC championship that year. He would leave the following following the 90 campaign to become the Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator. Was at Michigan State, LSU, and of course now the great dynasty at Alabama.
And that was an unbelievable staff for the Cleveland Browns. Bill Belichick there. They weren't successful, and he's done a decent job up in New England.
Decent job.
Become the greatest coach in the history of the game.
Yeah.
And Nick Saban become one of the, you can put him up there with the greatest coaches in college football history for sure.
He's up there. My dad built his house in East Lansing, Michigan when I was about 10 years old. And I met him, and he said, my dad told him what a sports nut I was at that age. And so he said, hey, you want to see a playbook from when I played? I said, sure. Here's a good return by Parker again, who's having a night, Jay, and then extracurricular. His vest got in there.
I think he might get thrown out of the game. He grabbed him by the head. I was wondering if it was going to be a face mask. They got to the side, and then he threw punches. He came up and made a good tackle, pushed him to the sideline.
Sujak talking with his crew. Toledo has scored 21 straight points after being down 7-0. In a drive by Kent State to begin the game that took less than 90 seconds. They've scored 3 touchdowns in 3 drives, have the Rockets.
Toledo's kicker, Jamison Vest, is the best kicker in the history of their program. He's got 70 career-made field goals.
Here we go.
He comes up to make this tackle. It's a really good return. Here's the tackle. He kind of grabs him around. He doesn't have his face mask.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, his first. Number 37 on the kicking team. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. 1st and 10.
Apparently he's not too happy with the way Parker's returned the ball tonight or something. What's going on? What do you think?
I don't know what he just lost control right there, and he's lucky he didn't get thrown out of the game. The first was a shot, then he came back, and then he hit him again to the face. You know, I've seen that a couple times this year where people have gotten thrown out of the games for that.
Ever in that situation in your NFL career?
No, but in college, and I got a penalty.
I know this story.
Indiana one time, and Lloyd Carr sat there in my face for about 2 minutes on national TV, screaming at me, spit flying everywhere.
You're glad I brought that up, aren't you?
He had a lot of fun with me in meetings that week.
What
are you doing?
For those that don't know, Lloyd, that's as close as you can get.
That's right.
Yeah. So after all of that, Kent State begins it on the Toledo side of the field. So a golden opportunity for the Golden Flashes here as McCoy gave Clark a stiff arm to the face there after a gain of 8. There's Vest on the sideline.
They get a good return. They get the 15-yard penalty, come out with a nice play on 1st down. Really imperative to go get points here for Kent State.
You aren't kidding. They need it. Giving up 21 straight after a 7-0 lead. Barrett looking like Houdini back there. Still got it. And then does a smart thing there as he had a linebacker in Olakama there right in his face, and he stepped out of bounds smartly. 3rd down coming up.
They were trying to go deep early. It wasn't there. As Barrett began to roll, he had an opportunity for a huge play. His tight end released late, and if Barrett was able to see him and get it over, he may have had a touchdown.
So 3rd down and 4 here. Needing to get just inside of the 32-yard line. Barrett fakes it. Now he throws it back. I don't know if I've ever seen that play.
I've seen a couple of these plays this year. You know, it's part of this RPO, run pass option offense, and you're coming up, it's just an option, but much later. So here you fake, you pull it, you get the defensive end to commit, and then right here, it's just a lateral.
To Shaw there, Joel Shaw.
I saw Oklahoma do a play similar to that earlier this year.
They pick up the 1st down on it. Fresh set of downs. Woody Barrett going to take a shot into the end zone. Floats it out there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Clark. Clark comes away with it. In the end zone does Justin Clark, his 2nd pick of the year. Product of West Bloomfield, Michigan. And there's a flag down, though.
It's going to be pass interference on the defense.
Pass interference, number 24, defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st and 10.
Well, that's all for naught then. Retract the previous 20 seconds of what I said.
You're going to see right here, just kind of grabs a hold and pulls him. And slingshots himself into position to make the interception. That's a good call.
That was on Isaiah McCoy, the freshman, 6'3", out of Norcross, Georgia. They're very high on. Deep threat guy with elite speed. Sean Lewis telling us last night. First and 10, he's just inside of the 15.
Like to throw quick screens out of those and run the ball in the middle.
Barrett keeps it and then throws it underhand to the sideline. And Trey Harrell was forced out by Zachary Ford. Harrell's the one that got the football.
Very similar play that we saw 2 plays earlier.
Yep.
Come out. It's just a very late option, and you're just throwing a lateral, trying to get the defense to collapse to the quarterback and open up that sideline.
2nd and 6 now from the 10.
Thank you very much.
Barrett takes a look, slant, and it's knocked away as he looked for McCoy there, knocked away by Samuel Womack.
Just a quick hitter. Trying to go with the quick look in. Should have caught this ball. Pretty good throw by Barrett.
Yep, so 3rd down and 6 here. They can get a first down. They were to get it to the 4 or inside of the 4. Toledo shifting positions. Now everybody's set. Barrett floats it out there and was looking to try to find Cavius Price, and he couldn't come up with it. Tichy on the coverage.
That's a tough play this close into the red zone here. You're trying to run him right out there. Fake like you're going to run a quick screen and then run the wheel route. Not a lot of area in this part of the field for that to work. The defense, they're trying to get the defender to come up and bite on that. They didn't. Good job defensively.
So the field goal try here for Trickett. Freshman out of Cleveland, 27-yarder, and that one is true. So Clark thought he had the pick, but not so fast.
Matthew Trickett, the freshman, knocking his 11th field goal of the year.
The quarter-pound double-stack cheeseburger from Sonic with 2 layers of melty cheese right in the middle. You know what they say, it's what's on the inside that counts. Get a $2.99 double-stack cheeseburger plus tots before they're gone. This is how you Sonic.
Born in the Rockies, Coors Light is colder, cleaner, and crisper to refresh you for what's next. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Attention! In July 2018, Bayer announced that it will be halting its sales of Assure. The Assure birth control may break or migrate after insertion, puncturing the fallopian tube, resulting in corrective surgery to remove the device. Thousands of women have reported debilitating health problems to the FDA, including severe bleeding, allergies to the nickel in the device, organ perforation, device migration, and unplanned pregnancy. In April 2018, the FDA restricted sales of Assure to protect women and require that patients receive risk information. If Assure birth control caused serious complications or the need for corrective surgery to remove the birth control, or if a loved one died, you may be entitled to compensation. Call Assure Justice now for a free confidential consultation. Our network of attorneys have decades of experience fighting the large medical device companies and is ready to fight for you. You pay nothing unless we make a recovery in your favor.
Please call 800-437-1979.
Stream live episodes of your favorite shows on the Food Network app. Download the app and watch the latest shows for free.
Who's got it?
The chance to become a Food Network star.
Oh, you know I gotta check it out.
Because you're in control.
Let's get these baskets open. Whose dish is on the chopping block?
Your shows.
Well done.
When and where you want them.
It's a life lesson. I'm putting your creative intelligence to the test today.
Wow.
Action.
Stream now on your favorite devices.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Rogue, leading provider of American-made strength and conditioning equipment. By Tostitos, for every kind of fan. And by Sonic. Sonic presents the quarter-pound double-stack cheeseburger plus tots for only $2.99.
Look at some of the NFL stars that started in the Mid-American Conference. Jason Candle, of course, had Kareem Hunt doing just magical things with Kansas City. Led the league in rushing last year, and remarkable what he's done.
You and I saw a lot of him when he was at Toledo, and we both had a feeling he was going to be a really good back. He was a surprise to the NFL, certainly not to us. I remember doing a preseason game with Dan Fouts up in Seattle.
Yeah.
That was when he first got his opportunity in preseason. I pointed at Dan and I said, watch this guy right here. He's going to be good. I didn't know he was going to be that good.
Right. Right. You're batting pretty good with Kansas City between him and Mahomes.
That's right.
I mean, you look great. Short kick here, fielded inside of the 30-yard line. And that's the tight end, Drew Rossi. And Rossi gets it inside of Kent State territory.
So they're trying to keep the ball away from Deontay Johnson.
Right.
Dynamic returner. He's averaging 26 per return. Had a touchdown against Nevada. But now you kick it to the tight end, and he's just rumbling. A lot of times they'll fair catch that. He says, no, thank you. I'm running this ball. I got my opportunity. I'm not giving it up.
Jason Candle.
By Rossi there.
Yeah, sorry, Jay. Jason Candle told us when we chatted with him earlier this week, he said, we got to get him the ball more. He's a talented guy, but that's not what he had in mind.
No, but he'll take it.
Well,
They're
sure.
across midfield.
Yeah, right. Starting this drive at the Kent State 45, leading 21-10. 7 plays, 32 yards, 154, 27-yard field goal by Trickett before the break as Tompkins gets back into the game, and Keshawn Gamble made the stop on him there.
Tom Kaufman had to go over, the defensive coordinator for Kent State, and try to make some adjustments to slow down this running game. Because whoever's running the ball for Toledo, they have had their way so far.
Yeah, they have.
Toledo's averaging 10 yards a carry. Got almost 200 yards already on the night.
Kovac 9 for 122. They aired out Deontay Johnson, unable to get to it. And let's take a look at Kovac's night and what he's done. And he's done plenty here, Jay.
Really talented freshman back. He's got good vision, explosiveness, breaks tackles. See him open it up there. 9 carries, 122 yards, 13.6 per carry tonight. That's pretty good average.
So when I see him, I think of Jarrett Patterson, Kevin Marks, some really good, and I'm missing
young
others.
backs,
no
absolutely.
offense, just guys that came to mind that we've seen a lot of. Very good young talent at the running back spot in the MAC. 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go that time. Good push up front by Kent State. They get the job done in a hurry. Hicks was in there, Gamble in there as well.
Excellent job up front by Khalil Morris, 49. Stacking it in the middle, not allowing any space for the run, forcing the punt now. That's exactly what Kent State needed. They had to get a stop, had to slow down the running game at Toledo. Toledo went for it on the deep pass to Deontay Johnson. And 2 stops by Kent State, and they get the ball back.
So Bailey Flint, the product of Melbourne, Australia, comes on. And it's caught on the run by Deontay Johnson. Downs it at the 10-yard line. 21-10. Toledo on top here in quarter 2.
Shoe, so from a shouting the blue. Well, come on, baby, come along with me. Get this little taste of soul. I say, get this little taste of soul. Well, before you grow too old, we all can have it. It's a thing and go. You can come and ask me, goes to show it. I got real where it's supposed to be. If you want to tell me it's a soul like.
I'm watching that.
Ew. Every Christmas is memorable, but a gift from Kay Jewelers makes it unforgettable. This holiday, give her a piece of diamond jewelry from the 3-Stone Diamond Collection or the new exclusive Love and Be Loved and Signature Heart Collections at Kay.
What? When? How? Why?
Because.
Use Old Spice.
She knows best.
There's so much melty cheese in this double-stacked cheeseburger.
2 layers of melty cheese.
Take it easy.
I'm having a meltdown.
I know. Hey, let's just snap out of it, okay? Just try to...
Sorry, what is this supposed to do?
It's your last chance to try the new quarter-pound double-stacked cheeseburger plus tots for only $2.99.
This is not a bed. It's a revolution in sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 smart beds are on sale now during Sleep Number's Veterans Day sale. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. It even helps with this. So you wake up ready to put your pedal to the metal. It's the final days of our Veterans Day sale, where the Queen Sleep Number 360 C4 smart bed is only $12.99. Save $400, plus 24-month financing on all beds. End Sunday. Sleep Number, proven quality sleep.
CBS's Super Bowl season continues Sunday with regional action. Steelers, Jaguars, and divisional leaders collide as Houston takes on Washington. It all kicks off with the NFL Today presented by Jeep at 12 Eastern. And Jay, the next crop of MAC stars, you compiled this list. Your thoughts on it?
Tyree Jackson, big 6'7" quarterback. Anthony Johnson has got first-round potential for sure. Receiver. Sutton Smith is a stud. You got to find out where you're going to use him. He's going to find a spot though because of what he does on special teams defensively. And then you got your linebackers, Fountain, Hodge. They're both very productive linebackers.
Alvin Davis, a good one in the secondary for Terry Bowden. That school down the road, as they were referred to last night many times.
Well, there's Khalil Morris
Kent
right
State.
there. He's got the size, 6'2", 322, excuse me, and very productive from that nose tackle position. A lot of coaches that would love to have.
Free 2-day delivery to your door. The ability to search by snapping a picture. And everything you need to bring more joy to the world. At the Home Depot, this is how we're making it easier to deliver the magic of Christmas. This is why. Get 25% off your choice inflatables and yard decor at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
There's a couple things. There's a couple things I'd like to say to you. I needed you in the dead of night. The wake of the day, first broken light. I'd follow you. I never realized how much I needed you.
Comfort. What we deliver by delivering.
Endless Shrimp is on at Red Lobster. For just $15.99, you get all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. And now, savory Parmesan shrimp scampi is back. New sesame ginger shrimp is here too. But hurry in, Endless Shrimp ends November 18th.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not gonna stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
Everybody ready?
Everyone is talking about Widows. It's robustly entertaining.
Always keep your eye on the target.
It's 5 stars and certified fresh.
Let's go.
Widows, rated R, tomorrow.
Born in the Rockies, Coors Light is colder, cleaner, and crisper to refresh you for what's next. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Well, 9:37 remaining. We apologize for the hit we took. It was a hit the stadium took. Flash in the stadium, no pun intended. Here, the home of the Golden Flashes. But we're backing up, and it's 9:37 to go in the second quarter. Toledo up by 11. And Kent State, after Deontay Johnson of Toledo down the punt at the 10, that's where the Golden Flashes and Woody Barrett, who started hot in this game, but as of late, hasn't been that at all.
Started 3 for 3, and since then he's 1 for 7. Need to get him going again. The snow was still coming down a little bit, but it was a lot heavier earlier.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you get that kind of weather, it's tough to throw the ball.
They're going to try one to start here from the 10-yard line. Barrett delivers, catch made, got away from Tafe. Good job still going there. Well, it was Cavius Price. Tyler Tate, though, caught up to him, but not after he picked up 7. Price, a junior out of Bradenton, Florida, Manatee High School. Produced one Tommy Frazier. Here's a quick throw now, and this is Dixon. Antoine Dixon. You can see why he's such a big part of their team on that kind of play as Tuzar skipper tracked him down. They're going fast here now, Jay.
Freaky, twitchy athlete. They didn't know what they were getting, and they're really pleased with what they got. And Antoine Dixon looks good, and just an awesome story as we told earlier.
Yeah. 20-yard pickup inside of 9 minutes to play until halftime. Barrett going to take a shot. Got a man, dropped it right in there. And it's Dixon again. Antoine Dixon with a catch. Kerrigan, I beg your pardon. It was Kerrigan with the catch. And a big play for Kent State.
Isolate Mike Kerrigan up top, one-on-one, and a perfect ball by Woody Barrett. It's the 3rd time they've run that play, trying to get Mike Kerrigan isolated one-on-one without a safety.
Picked up 44, did Kerrigan on that. My apologies. And they go back to the ground game, and a good pickup on first down here. Kent State trying to get this down to a 4-point game if they can. There is Kerrigan. We've seen him a bunch in our time doing MAC games. He's out of Florida. A lot of Florida guys on this Kent State team.
If you're smart, that's where you go recruit.
Exactly. That's Price on the reception there. Stop made by Jordan Fisher. First down for Kent State. Inside of the red zone at the 17-yard line. The Flashes have it. And a timeout's been taken.
Toledo has used their final timeout. They will run 30 seconds.
So Sujak with a word there. They're out of timeouts. Kent State's got all 3.
Right, 8 minutes left in this half, and you're out of timeouts for Toledo.
Here's the MAC standings. What a night it was last night. Buffalo goes down to Athens.
They took a big loss.
52-17. How about Northern Illinois losing to Miami? Chuck Martin's guys are in the hunt in the East along with Frank Solich's team. The West is wrapped up, so here's the scenarios for the East. Buffalo wins at Bowling Green, or Ohio loses against Akron next week. Buffalo wins it. Ohio has to win, have Buffalo lose, and have Miami lose against Ball State. Miami, they have to beat Ball State, have Ohio win, and have Buffalo lose at Bowling Green. You got all that?
I do. It really comes down to Buffalo's got to beat Bowling Green. They're going to do that. They were sleepwalking last week.
They were.
Frank Solich's boys certainly were not. They ran all over them.
Barrett's hit his last 4 throws, Jay, going for number 5. That one batted down, though, and getting a piece of his body on that. His hand likely was Jordan Fisher.
Trying to find his big tight end, hiding him on the end of the line there. And a good job by Fisher because he had a tight end open there. Fisher didn't knock that down.
32 tackles in his last 4 games coming in for Jordan Fisher. And a career-high 12 against Buffalo. 2nd and 10. Barrett finds a seam, gets away, still got it, got a block, and Barrett diving to the pylon. What do they say?
I think they said he stepped out.
Yeah. There is a flag down, forced out of bounds by Khalil Robinson.
It's holding on the receiver out wide late in that run.
All right. Here's Sujak.
It was a good job by Barrett because it didn't look like there was anywhere to go.
It's on the freshman Isaiah McCoy. You were right.
Yeah, outside. They went 5 wide, and then it was the quarterback draw. It didn't look like there was anything there. Barrett just kind of picked his way through there and then got to the outside. That's where they called the holding on McCoy.
So the clock stopped with 7:50 to play in this first half. Toledo on top by 11. Kent State, though, at the 19 inside of the red zone. Looking for 6 here is what they want. 2nd and 12. Barrett to the air, got a man open down the middle, throw, catch, and still on his feet. McCoy, touchdown! What an effort by McCoy!
The real McCoy there.
The real McCoy indeed, Feely.
That's the way to make up for a mistake. You get called for holding, you come back, Barrett throws a strike.
And fireworks go off, too.
The fireworks go off, and Kent State is back in this game.
19-yard play. How long were you sitting on that? Did you not tell me you were going to use that?
No, that was off the top of the head. I got a couple of them in there. Could be witty once in a while.
You're witty more than once in a while, trust me. Here is Trickett, and it's a 4-point game, so exactly what Kent State needed. They take it down, they throw it, they run it some, and they cap it off with this, Jay.
This is what Sean Lewis loves. Look at Woody Barrett. Survey the field and just throw a dime in there, and then McCoy just continues to fight and get in the end zone.
Love it.
Those are the kind of plays that Sean Lewis believes he can build a program on right there.
Yep. McCoy with his 3rd touchdown of the season receiving. Came in 2nd on their team with 39 catches for 394. Had 10 against Ball State, most by a Ball State wideout in 8 years.
So my notes from our meeting with Sean Lewis said, listen, he has elite speed and talent.
Yes.
Sometimes some mental lapses. That's what happens as a freshman. That's exactly what just happened. He gets a hold on a mental lapse, not a good play, comes back, and then makes an excellent catch, and then shows the strength to get in the end zone. And, you know, those are the kind of plays you're going to get with a freshman receiver, you know, a talented freshman.
Yep. He said, too, he's hitting his stride. He hit his stride perfectly on that play there.
You think about the freshmen on both sides of the ball. Kovac for Toledo, McCoy here for Kent State.
How about Julian Sams, who started every game at left guard for Kent State?
Yeah, just
true
stepped
freshman.
in as a true freshman.
Yeah, as is McCoy.
And when we asked who one of their big leaders were,
he was the guy.
He pointed at
we
Julian
both looked
Sams.
at each other like,
shocked.
whoa. And they bounced this one. So again, as Jay mentioned earlier, it's Rossi with the second time he's touched the ball tonight. Keep it away from Deontay Johnson. 7:25 remaining in the half. Tackle was made by Jim Jones. And coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report, Brent Stover, Brian Jones, Rick Neuheisel standing by in our New York studio. They'll have you covered on all the news heading into this pivotal Saturday of college football. It's all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
I understand how dangerous Deontay Johnson is, but kick the ball deep away to the other corner.
Right.
You know, these pooch kicks and these squib kicks are giving them the ball past the 35-yard. Last time it was past midfield.
Right. So back to work goes Eli Peters. Right into the breadbasket. He puts it there. Faulkner on the back of Kovac, who gets the run this time. Jason Candles mixed all 3 of them in here tonight. 5-yard run there for Brian Kovac.
Tom Kaufman told us the key to his defense, and really tonight, was to stop the run first. That's been the struggle all night. The last 2 drives, they've done a much better job stuffing it up. Then it becomes incumbent on Peters to hit some plays down the field, stretch this defense out.
2nd and 5. Kovac's got it again, finds a seam. He's been doing this all night, jumped over a man, and he's down inside of the Kent State 35. They move the sticks again, Jay. He was stopped by Keith Sherrill, gain of 24.
The patience that Kovac shows here. Watch him get this ball. Just kind of wait. Le'Veon Bell-like, find the hole, and then explode, and then you can see the athleticism there. We haven't seen Le'Veon Bell. He sat out the entire year, but that's what he does so special, and not everybody can do it.
Right.
You know, to be able to have the patience and allow those blocks to develop, especially as a freshman, that's pretty impressive.
Quite a high school career, over 4,400 yards, 57 touchdowns. In his hometown of Holland, Ohio. Gets his nose down there and drags a couple of defenders. Parker finished him off. Dalton Hicks had him around the legs. 2nd down coming up as we approach 6 to play in the half.
He is the future back right there. You're going to see a guy
I'm
who,
with you.
if he stays healthy, has tremendous potential.
Yep.
And could be their next big back. I mean, they love everything about him. You see 12 rushes for 157 yards already in the first half.
Yeah. 2nd and 4, Eli Peters. Feeds Tompkins, big hit. Tompkins got popped hard. And the Kent State player, Faulkner, beg your pardon, that's Hicks. Slow to get up. They double teamed him there, Faulkner and Hicks. Might have been some friendly fire. take a listen. Big shot delivered by Hicks. He's an interesting guy.
Jordan Silva was in there as well.
Yeah. Hicks broke his nose, went right back in earlier this season, playing with a couple of broken fingers now. I said to Sean Lewis last night, I go, what, you just put some tape on it? He said, yeah, he's fine, he's a gamer. Stop made there by Jamal Parker.
How about Theo Majette, number 92,
The
at
Jet.
the nose tackle, coming all the way out and getting in on that tackle on the quick screen to Deontay Johnson.
There's Theo.
Really good job defensively. You're not going to kick a field goal here, especially in this weather. Into the wind a little bit. You're going for it here. I like that call.
4th and 5. They need to get to the 23-yard line to convert this.
Right now, everything's up here. They got nobody to the wide side of the field. They're going to bring Cody Thompson. Now watch him hit him here on a little out route.
Peters looking his way. Thompson goes over the middle. Instead, they get the crossing route. Catch is made.
I think he's short.
He is short. He is definitely short. The catch was made by Desmond Phillips. Stop made again by Jamal Parker, who's having a night.
This would be a great stop for Kent State here.
Big time. Jason Candle, the Toledo head coach. Here's Parker. Man, he's done some things. Look at that face mask just covered in rubber pellets from the field. That's a guy that's been playing hard.
He's got 6 tackles already on the night.
Yeah.
Hicks has got 8.
He's played well. Here's Sujak.
The result of the play is that the ball was caught, but the runner was short of the line to gain. During the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Kent bench, running into an official. That foul is enforced as a dead ball foul. It will be enforced after the line to gain was not made on 4th down. It will be 1st and 10 Kent after enforcement, half the distance.
All right, the word from Greg Sujak there. Let's look back.
The wide side of the field was wide open. You could see the pressure there that they tried to apply. I thought they would run a receiver across and let him fly to the wide side, use the space. It was Cody Thompson was in motion. He went back to the middle. If you have Deontay Johnson, I love that route.
Right.
Start him in motion. There's nobody over there. Allow him to use his speed. You throw an out route to him. But an excellent job by Kent State getting the stop. Then they called the penalty. You know, you have to protect that official on the sideline. He's not looking, and when he's running, if he runs into somebody, that's going to be an automatic personal foul. And it's good that it's enforced like this. You get a great stop on 4th down. You hate for that to be taken away.
Big indeed from the 12-yard line. Woody Barrett goes back to work. Dumps it off over the middle. Catch is made. Good pickup there by Dixon. That's a 1st down out to the 20, about the 25, 24-yard line. Richard Olekama on the tackle.
It's really just an extension of the run game. You line up both your receivers. They run quick screens. They hit Dixon, and then he does the rest.
Gain of 12 on that play. And this one, too high as he was trying to hit Cavius Price there. Unable to reel it in. 2nd down coming up.
Just a little high. He had Price open.
3:48 to play in half number 1. Kent State down 4, trying to put together a nice drive here to maybe take the lead into halftime. As their MO as Price makes that catch at the 30-yard line. As he was stopped by Tyler Tafe, the linebacker, gain of 6.
When Woody Barrett is balanced and he drives off of his back foot, he throws the ball really well. You know, when he drifts away and he's throwing like he did on the previous play, and he doesn't drive, then the ball sails.
Well, Sean Lewis that one was tipped, and Price wanted a flag. So did McCoy. He was telling us that last night the first time he saw him throw. He's like, what is going on? They looked at his mechanics and got him in order.
Yeah, what Sean Lewis said is that his front foot was closed, and so it forced him to throw balls high. And when they opened it, he was much more accurate. And I thought it was really interesting what he said. Woody Barrett said, "Why didn't anybody ever teach me this?"
Right,
you know,
right.
He was very raw. They had to go through the mechanics. You know, you see that a lot of times now with these quarterbacks coming out of spread offenses in high school, where they don't focus on mechanics. They don't teach you how to drop back and throw the ball properly.
Golden Flashes can't do anything with it. Have to boot it away. And back there's Deontay Johnson. Calmly picks it up, makes a man go sliding by. Here's Johnson. Dangerous in the open field. Deontay Johnson trying to outrun everybody. Deontay Johnson still on his feet. I don't see any flags. And Deontay Johnson takes it back. The dangerous weapon he is takes it back on the punt return. 53 on the punt, 83 on the return.
Booming punt. It goes over his head. The ball's on the ground. So often you see when the ball's on the ground, big returns, everybody kind of slows up. They start pausing. Deontay Johnson doesn't pause. He picks the ball up and just rolls a couple good blocks. Jamal Parker has a shot. He overruns it. And now you can see why Kent State was so nervous about kicking off to Deontay Johnson. He returned a kickoff for a touchdown against Nevada.
He did.
Now he gets the punt return.
98-yard house call on that one. Had a punt return last year. 87-yarder at Ball State. That was his only college punt return touchdown until this one.
So often you see blocks in the back on these kind of plays. Deontay Johnson picks it up and goes back across. You got everybody coming right. He cuts back, and then he has the speed and explosiveness to quickly get through the would-be tacklers, make a move on Jamal Parker. What a beautiful play by Deontay Johnson. Give credit to that entire return team. Continuing to block, no penalties, huge play. Changed this game as Kent State was trying to get back in it.
And the momentum back with the Rockets with 3:01 to play in the second quarter. Back on top by 11. So Sean Lewis and his guys will have to put something together here with three. They got plenty of time. So they got all three timeouts. Toledo's out of timeout. What'd you say it was, 8 minutes when they used their third timeout, right?
8 minutes, yeah. No timeouts left. Doesn't matter if you return punt for a touchdown, though.
No. So Vestal booted away. Toledo needs a victory to become bowl eligible. 5-5 entering this game.
Sean Lewis needs a victory to establish his program.
Yes.
You know, to tell these guys going into the end of the season, this is who we're going to be. This is what we're going to become. So there's a lot to play for on both sidelines.
No question about it. Vest sending it deep. Shaw telling Parker, go. Ball came out, and Shaw was right there to recover it. At the 21-yard line, Saheed Holt was the one that punched it out of there. We got a chance with 2:56 to play in the half. Let's take a look now at tonight's Sonic quarterback comparison.
Eli Peters been very effective, smart, making good decisions. 7 for 9, 54 yards. Not a lot of yards, but they've been running the ball so well.
They have.
And he's got to make a lot of decisions in that zone read. You know, who to hand it off to, whether to keep it himself. He's done a good job. And Woody Barrett has been effective, has made some plays. Needs to drive them down, try and get points here.
Trying to dump that off to Joel Shaw, who is a load. 6'1" and about 230. It's incomplete with 2:52 to go. Lucas Maynard putting some pressure on. There's Eli Peters on the Toledo sideline. All three timeouts for Woody Barrett and Kent State. See that phrase on the back of their helmets, flash fast. See if they can make some fast work here. Taking a shot. And it is caught, and it's Kerrigan. Did he stay in? It's a catch.
Excellent catch by Kerrigan. The fourth time they've done this. 3 wide receivers to the left side of the field. Isolate the single receiver, Kerrigan up top. He goes up to catch this ball. There's the foot. He secures the ball. Yeah, it's a great catch. Excellent job trying to high point that ball.
There was a penalty flag on the play, I believe.
Which negates that great catch and throw.
Yep, it does. Ineligible receiver downfield was the issue. So Barrett back to work now. Guns. And a good chunk of it back there goes right back to Kerrigan, as it was Holman on the tackle, an outstanding cover man.
So in college football, you can be 3 yards downfield. NFL only 1. You can see right there in the middle of your screen, downfield early, no reason for that. You know you're taking a shot. There's no reason to get downfield. Huge penalty.
On the ground, they go to Joel Shaw, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Well, they get the first down, which negates the penalty, but such a big penalty that was on that nice catch and throw. And there they go again.
Yep, they go fast. Barrett, strike delivered, caught by Dixon. Took 3 to wrestle him down. Khalil Robinson was the first to get to him. So they'll move the sticks again. The clock will stop until they get the ball set, of course. All 3 timeouts left for Kent State.
Plenty of time to move this ball down the field.
Barrett feels the pressure. And watch the line of scrimmage. Now just smartly takes what he can get, as he was forced out of bounds by Richard Olekama with 1:45 to play in the quarter.
The pressure kept Barrett from going where he wanted. Just took off, didn't see anything. He was trying to run or go down the middle and throw a post down the middle. Now they flipped it. We've seen him isolate. You got a safety over the top there, though.
Barrett slings it out, catch made. That's Price, forced out of bounds there by Blue. Darlow Blue over there to force him out. 3rd down coming up.
Still plenty of time with 3 timeouts. Obviously, you need to get the first down.
They need 3. They need to get to the Toledo 48, and that one. Oh, the Darlow Blue was right there waiting. 4th and 3 upcoming.
Woody Barrett's lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Yes, he
Blue
is.
was all over it.
Yep.
Needed to get that ball out quicker. Trying to drive and open that foot and step into it. They're going for it on 4th down. I like the call. What do you have to lose?
Right. Need the 48 of Toledo to convert. Trying to draw him off sides.
Yep. It's worth a shot. You got 3 timeouts. No harm in doing that. Get up there, try and draw him off sides. You don't get it, call it timeout.
Yep. Well, while they talk things over here with 1:32 remaining in the half. Tomorrow night at 9 Eastern, Mountain West matchup, when the 25th ranked Boise State Broncos take on New Mexico. Only on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. In a different twist this week, Feely, I'll hold you kick, but it's still your extra points in your top group of 5 teams.
Obviously, UCF Knights are there, undefeated again this year. I did a game with Boise. They got one of the best quarterbacks in the country in Rippon. Utah State has been an offensive force this year, putting up points against everybody. In Cincinnati with only 1 loss in that conversation as well. I would have had Buffalo in there until they went out and laid an egg last night against Ohio.
Right. Kent State used a timeout. So Sean Lewis is going to go for this. At least he's got the offense back out there again. Looks like he's going to do it.
They love to run little quick screens with the 3 wide receivers set at the bottom. 2 receivers run a route.
Barrett, a little pitch there, and Shaw, did he get there?
I don't think he did, and that's on Shaw.
No, he had to get to the 48. No.
You need to understand where the first down marker is. Don't allow yourself to get pushed out on a weak tackle. Put your shoulder down and drive through the defender and get the first down.
Jordan Fisher was the defender you mentioned.
You gotta get that. Watch this. They run the option. So you're running it right off this defensive lineman. Now he has the ball. Put your shoulder down and run through it. Don't allow him to knock you out of bounds there.
Yeah.
Fight to stay in bounds and get the first down. Good job by Jordan Fisher coming up, making the play.
So a turnover on downs. They came up about 2/3 of a yard short, but it's short with 1:27 to go, no timeouts.
Right, and the clock will stop in college football on first downs as they reset the chains. So there's time to get down there, try to get a field goal or even a touchdown.
Here's Seymour, he might do it here. Seymour with a big run, and he's dropped at the 34-yard line. Elvis Hines the tackle, gain of 18.
Now you're almost in field goal range already. Probably need about another 5 yards to be in field goal range, legitimate field goal range. I've said Jamison Vest, one of the best kickers in the MAC. Best in school history for Toledo.
Yeah, here's Peters taking a shot. Got a man. It's Deontay Johnson. He was covered there by Hines. Hines wanted to push.
Deontay Johnson should have caught that. He'd like to have that one back because that was a beautiful throw by Peters. The ball is there. He had a beat by just a step, and watch this right here. He's just got to bring that one in.
Yeah. Would have been his 24th career receiving touchdown. Second of the night as he housed a punt earlier on an 80-plus yard return. 83 to be exact. Here's Seymour. He goes nowhere. Very little, minimal gain. Jamal Parker with another tackle. Clock continues to wind. Under 50 seconds to play. 3rd and 9 coming up here in quarter number 2.
It'd be a 50-yard field goal from right here. It's a tough kick in these conditions. Kind of a slick field with the snow on top of the field turf. Into the wind. Jamison Vest is long this year, is 47.
Yep. 3rd and 9. Needing the 24 to convert it here. They swing it to Seymour, and that goes nowhere. Gamble was over there, and he got some help from Sherrill as well as they finish him off there. Khalil Morris out there helping out.
There's your nose tackle outside making plays. Yeah, that's why he has an opportunity to play at the next level, because here he is, 322 pounds, getting outside on 3rd down, getting a stop, and Toledo's not even going to be able to kick the field goal now.
Nope, that's it. So that'll do it for the first half. There's Theo Majet. That's the end of the first half. Toledo leads it 28-17. After the break, it's Brent and the gang in New York. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Geico. Snow continues to fall here. Just about set to begin the 3rd quarter, but before we do that, Jay, let's take a look at our first half stats brought to us by Tostitos tonight. What grabs your eyes the most?
2 different ways to get it done. Toledo running the ball, 247 yards. Kent State throwing the ball, 182. But the one that matters most is 28-17 Toledo.
And a key play in that first half. Take us through it.
Well, you can see that Kent State's trying to punt this ball right. The ball goes back to the center. It's a low punt. Deontay Johnson drops it, but he picks it up. Now, everybody's pursuing, and he's going to bring this ball back across the field and break a couple of tackles. And as we roll through here, watch right here. You got 2 guys who are untouched from Kent State who should make the tackle. Deontay Johnson runs through it. 1-arm tackle and a whiff, and now he's off to the races. A nice block down right here by Desmond Phillips, a knockdown, and then Johnson makes a move on Jamal Parker and gets in the end zone. A huge play. You know, when Kent State was just getting back into that game, you're trying to survive. They've been trying to keep the ball away from Deontay Johnson all game on kickoff returns, and then he goes and he hits a big one on punt return.
He was a rocket on his way to the end zone to an 83-yard return. Jay Feely, Ben Holden, all of our crew, great to have you with us. And I want to give a shout out to all those folks, everyone on our crew, but those folks that are outside running cameras and carrying microphones out in the slop tonight here. We tip our hats to you folks for doing a great job battling through the elements. Low kick bouncer. They're going to field it and then drop it and recover it at the just over the 35-yard line. And that's where they'll begin things as we welcome you upstairs to our broadcast position alongside Jay Feely. As I move my microphone a little closer, my cable got pulled. Ben Holden with you. Your thoughts on the game so far? I digress.
Well, it's been interesting, you know, and I thought Eli Peters has done a good job managing the game. Obviously, Toledo's ran the ball really well. Their freshman running back, Kobach, has been a stud all game long. You got to find a way to stop him if you're Kent State. And, you know, I like Woody Barrett. I like what he's done. I like the progression that he's had both in this game as well as this season. I think we're poised to see big things from him both in the second half and the rest of his career.
Here's Peters, delivers a pass, and Cody Thompson able to reel that in over the midfield line. Thompson came into this game 3,200 yards in his career, and that's what Toledo did in their first half possessions. So Thompson moves the sticks for him. They swing it out. And another decent pickup, but I think he stepped out of bounds a few yards back. Did Desmond Phillips there, the wide receiver. Parker forced him out, continues to have a big night. That was Jamal Parker. Gave him 6 on the play. From the 40, Eli Peters making just his 4th career start. Redshirt sophomore out of Jacksonville, Florida. Backup quarterback from Jacksonville as well, Carter Bradley.
Yeah, I thought we might see him tonight. Really talented freshman. You saw him play in the VMI game. 4-star recruit, really the guy that they believe. It's Gus Bradley's son, the former coach of the Jaguars, and a guy who could really sling the ball.
So far, we haven't seen him. 3rd and a yard coming up. Toledo has had its way running the football in this game.
You got a big offensive line, a couple guys at 340 at the tackles. Why would you in this situation do anything but run the ball?
Right. Be a surprise if they do. There's Koback. He's got the first down and then some. He is just so good at finding a hole and getting through there and stepping through it. He was stopped by Matt Barr there on the run.
A couple times we talked about the patience that he has running the ball. You can see when he sees it, one cut and go, and then he's got the explosion. You didn't see it on this run, but he has the explosion to be able to create big plays. When you combine patience, good vision, and explosion, that's a dangerous back.
7 yards on that carry, 164 in the game for Koback. Now Peters looking for Deontay Johnson.
Could have been a penalty, yeah. Late flag there.
Covered by Hines.
Deontay Johnson ran a deep, quick slant. He was open, got pulled as he made his break. You're going to see pass interference.
Yep.
Here he goes, and right when he makes his break right here, you see the pull.
Yes.
That threw the route off. It's a good call.
So it's on Elvis Hines. He hasn't left the building yet.
He's a pure cover corner. He should be used to that. That's what he does well. Too much jersey on that play.
Yep. He's got 2 picks this year, 6 in his career. He's first on their team with 7 pass breakups. 1st and 10 for Toledo. Koback tripped up down at about the 16-yard line. Tonight's Red Zone brought to us by the fine folks at Verizon. That's what Toledo's done in the Red Zone. 1 trip in there and a touchdown. They had the punt return, had a 31-yard run by Tompkins. So weren't in the red zone, obviously, on those situations.
No, just big plays, hitting home runs.
Yep.
And that's what this offense is all about.
Yeah.
You know, they want to run the ball well. They do a good job this year, 200 yards a game. They throw it, 240 a game throwing it. You try to create mismatches with the zone read.
On 2nd and 5 from the 15. Koback again, and he's going to take it in again. Brian Koback, his 2nd touchdown. This one of 15 yards, and the Rockets come out like a rocket to begin the 3rd, Jay.
Watch the patience here. He doesn't go fast. He's just waiting, then he sees it, and then boom, turns on the jets. Look how quickly he gets through that hole. His patience more than anything impresses me.
Yes. 6th rushing touchdown in the last 5 games for him. 184 yards in the game, as Vest will try to make it 36-17 in the opening stages of quarter number 3, and the veteran kicker does just that. So Brian Koback, Jay, takes in another one for Toledo.
Freshman continuing to tote the rock and tote it well. Toledo up 35-17.
Free 2-day delivery to your door. The ability to search by snapping a picture, and everything you need to bring more joy to the world. At the Home Depot, this is how we're making it easier to deliver the magic of Christmas. This is why. Get 25% off your choice inflatables and yard decor at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Endless Shrimp is on at Red Lobster. For just $15.99, you get all the shrimp you want any way you want them. And now, savory Parmesan shrimp scampi is back. New sesame ginger shrimp is here too. But hurry in, Endless Shrimp ends November 18th.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not gonna stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
A moment of joy, a source of inspiration, an act of kindness, an old friend, a new beginning, some welcome relief, or a cause for celebration. What's inside? Possibilities. What we deliver by delivering.
This is not a bed. It's a revolution in sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 smart beds are on sale now during Sleep Number's Veterans Day sale. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. It even helps with this. So you wake up ready to put your pedal to the metal. It's the final days of our Veterans Day sale, where the Queen Sleep Number 360 C4 smart bed is only $12.99, save $400, plus 24-month financing on all beds, and Sunday. Sleep Number, proven quality sleep.
35-17, 6 plays, 64 yards, took 232, and a 15-yard run by Kobach for Toledo. Take a look now at Old Spice and the top 25 scoreboard. Upset alert, Feely. What do you got?
Notre Dame, Syracuse, that's a big one. Northwestern, they clinched to get into the Big Ten Championship, so is there a letdown against P.J. Fleck in Minnesota?
Roll the boat!
Oklahoma State, so close to beating Oklahoma last week. Can they knock off Greer, West Virginia, and obviously Cincinnati, UCF. UCF's got to keep winning.
So the Syracuse days, Dino Babers there on the left, the head coach, and Sean Lewis is an offensive assistant, quarterback coach with Babers. And when Babers was at Bowling Green, remember, I know you do, their offense was called Falcon Fast.
Yeah, and they scored a lot of points with Matt Johnson as their quarterback.
Who's on the staff here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thought it was interesting. Sean Lewis told us he went to high school. He watched a lot of Joe Tiller film with Drew Brees at Purdue and just kind of picked an offense. Didn't really know what he was doing until he got hooked up with Dino Babers and then really learned this fast up-tempo offense.
Babers learned it down at Baylor. Here's another really good return. I'll tell you what, this Jamal Parker, he has played one heck of a football game tonight. Done some good things in the special teams and the defensive side. Khalil Robinson, the tackle. So I'm flipping channels last night, mentioning Drew Brees after the fire alarm went off. It affected all of us, but anyway. So I'm flipping channels, and I'm, ESPN, flipping through watching hockey, you know me, and then I stumble upon a Purdue game with guess who Drew Brees playing?
At Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, at Wisconsin. I had to watch a few minutes of it. Here's Barrett, and it's intercepted! Tate's got it, and Tate's going to take it back for the pick six! Tyler Tate, 31 yards and in. Toledo has blown this thing open. Tyler Tafe in the right spot takes it to the house, Jay.
Watch Woody Barrett here just stare down his receiver. His eyes never leave. Tafe reads him perfectly. Just staring it down, never leaves. Tafe jumps the route, makes the pick six. And this game that was really close in the second quarter.
Sideline warning, Toledo, they're first.
Yeah, Toledo hits the big punt return for a touchdown. Now pick six for a touchdown.
The
They've
Rockets,
all of a sudden blown it open.
They really have. The Rockets need one win to become bowl eligible. They've got 2 games left, but they want to get that accomplished tonight here in Kent. Vest back onto the field. And Vest is true. and it's 42-17. Tyler Tafe was going all the way to the end zone. The pick six at 31. The Rockets up big.
What would make Sonic's Golden Soft Pretzel Twist a great meal?
What?
A cinnamon sugar pretzel twist for dessert?
Tell me it has cream cheese frosting.
Consider yourself told.
Oh, thank you.
Get an original or sweet pretzel twist for $1.99. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces in cups! Man, we're killing it over here, huh? Not sorry. Reese's.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare coverage? Did you know there are extra benefits available? Dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage? Don't worry, if you had no idea, you're not alone. Medicare can be confusing. Call Go Medicare today to ask about your dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage that could be included with your Medicare plan. That's in addition to hospital and medical coverage, often at no extra cost. Make sure you're on the plan that's right for you. Many areas have plans available with $0 copays for many services and $0 deductibles. Plus, premiums may be as low as $0 a month. We can help you discover all the benefits you deserve, maximize your health, and minimize out-of-pocket expenses. Call now for your free Medicare coverage review.
Please call 800-486-1025. That is 800-486-1025.
Cloudberries! Native oyster mushrooms. Chia sage.
Your time starts now. The adventure continues. All new Chopped, Tuesday night at 9. Stream live and catch up on the Food Network app.
Well, the senior Tyler Tafe out of Hubbard, Ohio, came in with 38 tackles and playing in his 50th consecutive game. That's second only behind Cody Thompson, who's at 54. And this Toledo program, Jay, in the last decade, they've been very, very consistent.
Well, they've had two great coaches. Campbell has done a phenomenal job at Iowa State.
Yes.
He's up for a big promotion.
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
At a bigger school or maybe even the NFL. I've heard his name bounced around. And then you see Jason Campbell coming in, winning 20 games the last 2 years, winning a MAC championship last year, going 11-3. And you know, he told us this was a team that was a young team. Only 11 seniors on this team. They struggled at times to play complementary football. Haven't done that tonight. They've been excellent in all three phases.
Here's a return back up near the 25 and over the 25 is Joel Shaw. And getting in there on the tackle was Tyson Anderson for the Toledo kick coverage team. So Kent State's got to get something. They got to get going flash fast.
So defensive coordinator Brian George, who had an excellent defense last year, struggled a bit this year. You know, they switched to play a lot more zone coverage this year to allow for better complementary football, as I was just talking about. When you're in man, it's a lot more risk-reward. They're trying to protect their team, make teams go the distance against them.
As the defensive coordinator here under Paul Haynes, who was let go after last year and caught on with Mark D'Antonio at Michigan State, coaching the secondary, teaching on the tackle. And there's a look at him in his days here. Pulling the rope.
Remains first down.
Sujak's
microphone's dried out apparently.
One of the signatures of Brian George's defense is creating turnovers. Last year, 15 interceptions. They got 10 picks, 11 picks after that pick six that just happened there. And they want to force quarterbacks into situations with no time so that you can't make the right read, make a mistake, and make them pay.
Woody Barrett, nobody open. Hines in his face, just threw it out of bounds into the Toledo bench area. Really haven't called Jamal Hines' name a whole lot. He's been very good for Toledo up front.
Pretty good Terrific coverage downfield. Barrett buys some time with his feet. If he throws this ball right away when he gets outside the pocket, his receiver comes back up top, and he's open right there, but he doesn't throw it right away, and then there's nowhere to go with it.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 15. From the 21. Barrett forced out of the pocket. They get him. A little bit of a gain, but there is Hines that came in to make the stop on him. He entered the game. Their top tackles for loss guy, and really getting the job done.
It's another one of those talented freshmen.
Yeah.
You know, the guy is very athletic, has great length.
Yep.
And he had a nagging injury that was kind of slowing him down. Now he's playing well.
Joined their squad in the spring of this year. Dumped off over the middle. That's McCoy. And McCoy to the 25. Tackle made by Deontay Johnson. But it's 4th down. So Barrett trots off. Blue and company do their job defensively, and the Rockets are getting the football back.
Last time they punted the ball, this man right here, Deontay Johnson, took it to the house.
83 yards and in.
I'd be telling my punter, punt this ball out of bounds. Don't give him another
Nowhere
chance.
near him, right?
That's right.
Just get it away from him. Derek Adams on. He's had 2 punts of over 70 yards, a career-long 77-yarder, also a 73-yarder. They punted it to him at the 40. Johnson trying to set up, and he can't, and they bury him there at the 45. So good job by the punt group there to eliminate him on that play. And that's where Toledo will start. MAC Awards, Feely, who do you got? There we go.
It's been the year of the Bulls. Buffalo Bulls, Tyree Jackson. He's the offensive player of the year. No question about who the defensive player of the year is for the second year in a row. Sutton Smith. He's just a stud. Lance Leipold has done an excellent job reviving that program at Buffalo, building them up. Kind of a long-term process for him and Buffalo. Even with the loss to Ohio, they're the top team. And
yep.
It'll be an interesting who gets into the MAC championship. I think Buffalo will take care of business against Bowling Green next week, and we'll see Buffalo against Northern Illinois and that great defense they got up there.
They are good.
That'll be defense versus offense in that game.
Big time. Here's Peters now. Strike down the middle. It's caught and off and running, and this one's going to be a touchdown as the Rockets house one from 55 yards. That's John Vay Johnson, part of that trio of stud wideouts.
They tried to run this play to Deontay Johnson, and he was interfered with. It's the same play. Isolate him, run a slant, and then John Vay Johnson just runs away from Hines. And you got 3 receivers who are consistent, who are dynamic, and as a quarterback, that's all you can ask for. You got 3 guys that you can go to that can make plays.
Second straight game with a touchdown. He had 4 grabs and a touchdown against Northern Illinois last week. Peters with his 14th touchdown this season throwing. 21st career touchdown catch for John Vay Johnson. The strike from Peters, and John Vay Johnson puts on the Jets, or the Rockets, I suppose, and takes it in for the touchdown for Toledo.
The story.
RPO, so you got run blocking up front, and then you got a receiver isolated. He's just running a slant, and you got this safety back here who's going to read run and come flying up and vacate his space. And when the quarterback sees the safety come up, he pulls the ball, he throws the quick slant, John Vay Johnson catches it, he does the rest. And that's what you try to do with the RPO, which is run pass option. You're always run blocking up front for the offensive line, and you tag it to one guy, and you're reading as the quarterback that one guy, that safety. If he stays back, you hand it off.
Yep.
If he comes up, you pull it, and then you hit your receiver. And it just puts defenses in a bind. You know, and you're tagging one player, you're reading one guy, and it makes it very easy. That's why you've seen the proliferation of the spread throughout college, high school, and then even now into the NFL.
Yep. Well said, partner. And it'll be fielded at the 4-yard line. Parker, oh, did he ever get lit up? I guess they've had enough of him taking kicks back. He got smoked.
Saeed Holt came in there, and the freshman says, hey, freshmen are getting in the act. I want a little piece of this action.
Boom!
Wham!
Man.
You want to talk about courage? It takes a lot of courage to be a kick returner because you know that potential is there.
You get
and you got to catch it, and you got to run with no fear and no hesitation, knowing that at some point that might happen.
It's a special breed, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is tough stuff as Kent State trying to get something going here. As the tackle was made by Jordan Fisher, a 5-yard pickup by Joel Shaw. And if you're Kent State, that mantra they live by, flash fast. They need to get going flash fast here as we're inside of 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Barrett forced out, flings it deep near side. Got a man, he overthrew him. That was 6. He puts it in there.
That was Dixon, yeah. If he
Antoine
throws
Dixon.
it early, he's got him as well. He didn't, and then Dixon broke his route off, and then Barrett had rolled and threw it again. Just lack of timing there. And Sean Lewis knew this was going to be a process. You're going to see if he throws it right now, it's a touchdown. He doesn't throw it, so now when he comes out, Dixon breaks the route off, and then he throws it deep. See, here's Dixon breaking his route off, and then he tries to go, and they're just out of sync there.
Yep. 3rd down and 5 now for Kent State. Barrett puts it in the belly of the back, and there goes Joel Shaw running downhill. That's what he does best. Shaw gets away.